We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Washington football team. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago.
Nick Chubb, the ball carrier.
Nick Chubb, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bears have taken the early lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll start with the option. They begin with a quick throw out left. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
So after the run by Kamara, now another first and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And 6.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. And Ingram holds it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Quick throw out wide from Mariota. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Alvin Kamara, his 11th touchdown of the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively.
No good.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A run with Chubb on first down, not going to be a good one. He won't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. 3rd and long, it's Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Mariota on the keeper, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
A loss of 2 brings up 3rd and 10.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Washington 6.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Play fake. Mariota. They'll roll him out right. Looking deep for Adams. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Devontae Adams. His 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington has taken the lead. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's 2nd and inches.
Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Flushed out right. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
At the Bears' 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. That's out to the left flat and complete. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
2nd down, Mariota. Flush to his right. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
4th down and goal.
Let's get it.
Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
1st down, Bears.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
Yeah, and I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. They're going for it. Here's Herbert. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but do you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Washington 23, Bears 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts.
It's a gain of 10.
As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield.
Complete.
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and
to the air again, Herbert.
46-yard line.
Looking for Shepard deep. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
He was defended by Patrick Peterson.
Herbert throwing again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he's given his guys a shot from late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Fields this way up at the 17.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Kamara. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Now Mariota. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Let's go. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
At the 22-yard line.
First down, Mariota. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes this Washington 40, Bears 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
A run for Nick Chubb. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. He's done his part sailing past the century mark on the ground with rushing yardage, but his team, a different story.
Yeah, they're down big in this ball game, so sometimes you wonder to yourself how much of that is him with a great performance and how much of that is the defense just loosening up because they have a big lead.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Yeah.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Devin McCourty brings him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
56 to Mike.
They run. Chubb. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. He's at the 30. 10. 5. Touchdown, Chicago. Nick Chubb. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears cut into that lead.
For the extra point.
He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Whoosh. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20, 10, 5, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And this Washington offense continuing to add to their lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes this Washington 47. Bears 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20, 10, 5, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb, 81 yards. And the Bears get a bit closer. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
I'm going to run you. I'm going to run you over. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch that.
Play action now. Mariota escaping the pressure right. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Chubb. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Chubb, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Herbert's pass.
Sterling Shepard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. Then the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Good.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game.
Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. And leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Ball carrier.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Sliding out of the pocket. And out across midfield down to the 45.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On the ground, Kamara. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Washington. Alvin Kamara. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes this Washington 54. Bears 28.
The kickoff unit opponent is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you... He's got daylight. He's at the 40, past the 20, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Nick Chubb, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bears cut into that lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Back now at FedEx Field, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. Mariota on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
By the Bears.
So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Chubb. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Running for it, here's Chubb. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
The 30-yard line.
Focusing on me, wasn't Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Mariota. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, but it'll be second down.
At the 30-yard line.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. On play action, Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Number 24.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Down at the 43-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 38. The Bears on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On the carry, it's Chubb. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Chubb. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The Bears on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. It's caught. Shepard.
Herbert's pass.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. And it is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. And they'll begin by running the option. They begin with a quick throw out left. And now the rookie's free. 20, 10. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A big play there. His 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Point after, right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
The 33-yard line.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brought down by Shaq Thompson. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
A give. This is Chubb. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Washington 61, Bears 35.